Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today is the start of the tips and tricks series that I've been talking about in all these videos. I do want to apologize because in the thumbnail there's either a Milano or a bullfrog. I don't know which one I'm gonna use yet. Probably a bullfrog in the thumbnail right now, and you guys are probably expecting a bullfrog gameplay. I do have bullfrog gameplay, but not in today's video. This thumbnail was pre-made before I got this gameplay, so unfortunately I actually used the wrong weapon, and I didn't feel like going for another gameplay because of how this gameplay actually went. So with that being said, I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Like I said, for this next week or so, we're gonna be uploading tips and tricks videos every single day, so be expecting commentary style gameplays. This was actually a live gameplay where I did a live commentary in it as well, but for some of my gameplays they're actually gonna be a full-fledged commentary. But without further ado, thanks you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys in the video. Peace. Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. In today's video guys, I'm going to be giving you guys some of my main tips that I use to get a nuke in Call of Duty. These tips really pretty much apply across any Call of Duty, not just this one right here, but definitely they work as well in this game as they do in others. So tip number one, you guys definitely want to make sure that you have a good class setup. Like, getting a nuke is something that takes a lot of focus, a lot of skill, and you guys definitely want to make sure that you're okay. This guy's I don't have the best class setup. Clearly this dude's literally dodging all of my bullets. All right, let me actually change my barrel right quick because I know that's the problem. All right, so like I was saying, you guys definitely want to make sure that you're running a solid class setup. That's going to be the first step to actually getting a nuke in the game. It's running a good class setup. So whatever gun you guys feel comfortable with, whatever gun you guys have leveled up the most, whatever gun you guys see you get, you know, the most kills with whenever you're playing, try out that class setup and try to put a suppress on it so that you guys can actually stay off the radar whenever you're going for your gameplay or whenever you're going for your nuclear. So the next tip that I have for you guys is going to be playing passively aggressive. See, that barrel changed a load of a difference with this class setup. I literally have less than half of the recoil that I just had, as you guys can tell. So make sure you guys are playing passively aggressive. And what I mean by playing passively aggressive, I mean you're pretty much waiting for enemies to come to you, essentially. But at the same time, you're playing aggressive as in, like, you know, getting across the map fast enough to where you're actually getting into a position to where enemies are gonna end up coming to you. You guys want to be aware of your mini map, making sure that you know where you are and the different routes that enemies could potentially come from, so you guys have a better chance of actually staying alive whenever they do end up showing up next to you guys. So I thought I knew I seen somebody shooting, but I wasn't sure of where. Oh, he caught me lacking. I was definitely not ready for him. So back to the class setup really quickly. A few other things you guys definitely want to make sure you're running on your class setup when you're going for your first nuke. One, I recommend running Ghost. In case the enemy ends up getting a UAV, they won't know where you're coming from. Okay, I don't know if I want to keep challenging that gunfight. That guy has an assault rifle, I think. Alright, we got our harp. We're gonna wait for a second for when I get across the map. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up. So the class setup, you guys definitely want to be using something that's gonna be benefiting you for getting your nukes. I like to run submachine guns a lot in this game. I also like to run with the field mic, which is going to allow me to see where the enemies are on the map, depending on if they're within the vicinity of my field mic. Another thing I like to run is going to be stem shot. because if you're going to be playing aggressive or passively aggressive, then chances of you actually running into multiple enemies are really high. So you guys definitely want to make sure that you're running the you guys definitely want to make sure that you're running with the stem shot so you can get your health back fast enough to actually stay alive. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down my field mic here because there's a lot of enemies that are showing up around this area.
It's not one yet. Keep it tight.
Alright, smoking them with the war machine. Score streaks are another thing that's gonna play a big role with getting into your nuke streak, because these score streaks in this game, believe it or not, they're really good because the war machine counts towards your nuclear, which is a big up for actually getting a streak. So definitely try running the war machine. Another thing I recommend you guys use is the harp, which is pretty much the advanced UAV from Modern Warfare, or the orbital VSAT from Black Ops 2, which is honestly my favorite Call of Duty, but that doesn't really have much to do with this gameplay. But like I was saying, you guys definitely want to be using some of those main tips right there, which is going to help you stay alive. Another thing that I have for you guys is make sure that you're ADSing around corners before you get there. And if you guys can notice in this kill cam right here, I was like aiming around looking at certain doorways and stuff like that before I actually got to them, in case enemies actually ended up coming to them. So like I was saying, what I mean by ADSing around corners, or ADSing, you know, before you get into gunfights, if you expect the enemy to be coming from around a corner a certain way, or you know, or if you expect the enemy to, you know, if you expect the enemy to be coming from anywhere really, you guys pretty much just want to sit there and already be aimed down where the enemy will be coming from, because it's going to give you the upper hand, big advantage for actually winning a gunfight. So with playing passively aggressive, that entails you know, playing around some of the, okay, good thing I don't even know, I didn't see that guy. You guys are gonna be playing around pretty much the outskirts of the map. Okay, body armor saved my life right there. Another example of how score streaks play into getting your nukes. I know there's gonna be people coming here. Okay, I think we're a few kills away from our nuke right now. I'm not gonna push into their spawn because I know they're gonna have spawn protection with this war machine. So I'm actually going to sit here for a second. Okay, got him. I feel like there's gonna be more enemies. Okay. Okay, and we got the nuke. Let's go. So more tips that I have for you guys. Definitely, you guys definitely want to be running with a good class setup. You guys definitely want to be pre-aiming around corners. Like I was saying, the field microphone is going to help you for being able to see where the enemies are. Your score streaks are going to help you drastically. They're really going to help a whole lot for actually staying alive. As you guys can clearly tell, by me using this war machine, I'm getting a whole bunch of my kills that count towards my nuke. And this advanced UAV is allowing me to see where the enemies are. That body armor made it to where I was able to survive more gunfights. And then here, while I'm actually aiming around corners, I can win more gunfights as well. Playing passively aggressive, you know, I recommend playing around more the outskirts. Whenever you guys play passively aggressive, you know, kind of let the enemy come to you. Don't really push into a gunfight that you are not comfortable with, you know, going into. Like right here, I'm not really comfortable with going into this gunfight. I knew that guy was around the corner, but I wasn't sure where he was, you know, actually gonna be. Like I was saying, another pro of playing passively aggressive and having a good class setup is like you're able to kill enemies fast. So stick to those tips right there. If you guys are going for your first ever nuclear, I recommend playing passively aggressive. Passively aggressive is, I mean, not passively aggressive, I already said that. I meant to say I recommend you guys playing around the outskirts of the map. Playing around the outskirts. Okay, I'm actually going to drop my field mic here because there's a lot of enemies that are in this area right now. Okay, so playing around the outskirts of the map is pretty much whenever you're on a constant rotation around the edge of the map. The edge of the map is where you guys gonna find the least amount of activity going on, and you guys have a better chance of actually catching somebody off guard if you're like, you know, already readily aiming down sights and if you guys are already running a good class setup. Score streaks that I recommend using if you're going for your first nuke, I would say UAV helps a whole lot because you get those relatively fast. Obviously run the war machine, because when you get the war machine, if you play with it smart enough, you're gonna actually like capitalize on getting your nuke with that war machine. Like really capitalize on getting the nuke with the war machine. I don't know if I want to challenge this guy again. He's probably hard scoping. Alright, my teammate helped me out a whole bunch right there. And I know this. Okay, this guy behind me as well. That's two guys. There's a guy behind me still. A guy behind me still. Okay, I'm gonna go hack his field mic, because he destroyed mine, and I still need one. That's the pro of using the perks that I have as well, and also another pro of having a good class setup. Okay, got my harp once again. Got that kill. This guy's constantly destroying all of my field mics and stuff. Alright, so we're gonna try to actually get a double nuke here if I can. Alright, boom, killing those guys. Killing those two guys. Gotta play a little bit more aggressive here.
It's as good as ours.
This guy's in the window. Well, he direct impacted me with an RPG. I was definitely not expecting that. I mean, but nonetheless, we still end up already getting a nuke, which is the main goal of today's video. Definitely, if you guys are using these tips, you have a better chance of getting a nuclear. You don't always have to play too aggressive whenever you guys are playing passively aggressive. Like I say, pretty much just stick to the outskirts. You know, you guys want to be ADSing around corners before you actually get there, and actually having a good class setup. But with all those tips right there, guys, it's definitely going to help you guys for getting nukes and higher kill gameplays, and overall having a better experience on Call of Duty. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, be sure to drop a like as well as subscribe if you guys are brand new. There's 75% of you guys who watch the videos who are actually not subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe. But with that being said, hope you guys have a blessed holidays. It's your boy Blaze Redemption, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.